hello, good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. I think it's Wednesday. I think that's where we're at in the general, space-time continuum. I want to thank Jake FX1 for the 40-month resub. We are back, Squirrel Squad. Thank you very much. And Lagnaraz for the 16-month resub. Elephant in the room. My hairstyle is very cute. Thank you very much. Kidding. Oh, my stream deck's not working. Oh, there we go. There we go. We're all good. I really did get sick. I started to come down with something on Saturday, maybe Friday night, when I normally would have been doing news, which is why I didn't do a news video. And I was like, I'm just going to go to bed and rest up and I'll feel all better in the morning. And then that's why I canceled Saturday and Sunday. And then Monday, Tuesday are my normal days off. And I thought, surely I'll be fine. But the good news is I'm well on my way to doing a really good impression of a sheep. We go, bah. Come on, kitty cat. You can come up. You can sit with me. She's been dying for me to stream. So I got coffee. I should probably make tea. I don't know. We might get to it later. I don't think I'm going to stream for 3 hours. This is the first time I've tried to sit at my desk in a few days. Since, what was it? Friday? Since Friday. I've been in bed / on the couch for 4 days. I'm so sick of it. I just wanted to turn this on and try for a little bit. So I haven't logged on WoW at all. I want to open my vault, even though my vault might kind of suck because I didn't do anything this weekend because I was, again, in bed. You're not allowed to stream, chat's decided. Yeah, we're not doing so good, but I'm so over it because I don't want to be sick anymore. I've been sick for so long. I'm normally the kind of person that gets over stuff in 20 hours. So I've decided it's the plague. I probably just sound worse than I am. It's probably just because it's morning. Hi, Miss Kira. Hi, sweetie. But I also imagine this can't be the most soothing thing to listen to. So I'm not going to subject you guys to it for very long either. But it's annoying because I want to stream. Gezo3, thank you for the 72-month resub. Appreciate it very, very much. Maybe we can find a way to do streams via interpretive. I was gonna say dance, but we're not really dancing either. Yeah, no, don't worry. I'm gonna stream for like an hour and then go back to bed, I think. But we gotta see what's in my vault. I haven't opened my. It's just I'll sound much better in like 20 minutes, I swear. I haven't opened my vault yet. Right, kitty. Anyway, thoughts and prayers to anybody who's coming down with something. It's like early in the season, but I know a lot of people are getting sick. You feel better than you sound. Well, yeah, more or less. It's been very sinusy. It comes and goes. We managed to get groceries once, which was good. I made a pot of soup that we've been eating for a few days, and then we managed to get to the pharmacy yesterday to restock on cold meds because my partner's got it too. He doesn't have it quite as badly as I do, but he's basically right there with me. Why am I at my bank? That's not how we get loot. Happy to be here after missing a few streams. Thank you for doing it for a bit. Happy to have you back. I missed you guys. I was going insane. There is only so long I can lay around. I'm almost finished my book. I tried playing Animal Crossing, but I wasn't really into it. I've been playing Stardew Valley, and I'm kind of into that. Alright, so I got one missed slot item. It's unfortunately a trinket. I'm gonna look it up and see if anyone talks about that trinket on any list at all. I don't think it'll be a healing trinket. It appears to be an int trinket. It appears to be a stand in the spot int trinket with haste on it. Interesting. Let me check Blood Mallet for Shadow, maybe? I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a healing trinket or anything. So let's go Priest. Shadow, trinkets. Let's say single target. What is it called? A Sunblood Amethyst? Oh. Alright, not that good. It's actually worse than the Parapodia. Or, yeah, there's Sackbrood, Astral Antenna. What about 3 targets? Yeah, okay, it's not that good. I probably shouldn't take that. New place, new town, new bugs. Yeah, maybe that could be it. I think it was just the exhaustion from moving week kind of catching me up. I think that finally, like, I don't know, beat down my immune system long enough to let something in that was going to make me rest. Because I did at least catch up on sleep. I've been in bed for a long time. And I needed that. I don't know what to take. This is all awful. Diamantine void core. Is that better? It is. It's slightly better. It's still not good, though. And that's just a... Oh, no, it is heroic. No, it's not good. What about unquestionably epic? I used to watch your YouTube videos, miss WoW Pets so much, but will not play WoW ever again. So glad I found you on Twitch. Does it ever take a socket? It might be take a socket, actually. That is the wisdom that I probably should listen to. Yeah, and I mean, Diamantine Void Core is... Oh, that's for Holy Paladin. I'm not a Holy Paladin. Get away, go away. I will never be a Holy Paladin. We'll just take the socket. This is why I hide from the world at home. It's other people that get us sick. Bizarrely enough, I've interacted with almost nobody. I don't think that, like... I mean, I must have gotten it from somewhere, but, like... we haven't really, like, been around people very much. I've been kind of hermiting since I moved into the house because there's so much opportunity to hermit when you have your own house. Technomancer's gift. Helms, bracers, or belts. So I have a hero helm. My bracers will craft with it on. I'm just gonna hold on to it, honestly. What was I gonna say? Something about, there's a few things. I haven't logged on at all, so there's like new weeklies I can do. There's trading post. I haven't done that yet. Maybe we do the trading post. We got a whole bar to fill. It looks like we could do any number of things. Why don't we go start with our favorite, which is beating up bunnies in the woods. Hi, Hazel and Chat. Hello, Sizeblade. How you doing? Most likely to see other dogs. It's hard to say because we've had to go on walks at really weird times when we've been able to go on walks at all. Because we're still in a heat wave. Like, we had a few days break from the heat, but those were the 2 days that we were, like, flat in our backs. So the dog zoomed around the yard and we both kind of, like, sat on the porch and went, good job. Because we're both kind of ill. Koresh. No, not Koresh. Stormwind, that's the one. But yeah, it's been so hot that we haven't really been able to go out during regular times. Haven't introduced yourself to your neighbors by licking them all. We gotta show them how we do things out in the city. Oh man, okay. Bunny. Cozy shirt. I thought about getting out of my PJs to stream, and then I thought, why? This is the main job where you can basically wear your pajamas to work if you really want to. And you can more or less get away with it. Oh, I'm trying to think. I must have stories since the last time I saw you guys, since it's been 4 days. There must be something. I mean, there was one thing. We had a trash pickup day. And my husband went to go... I didn't see this with my own eyes, and I'm a little bit gutted that I didn't. He went to go take out our bins to set them by the curb. And there's kind of a lot of, like... guidance around trash pickup around here because of... We're in an area that has a pretty good concentration of black bears, so it's not unusual for them to be a factor. So it's one of those things where you're not really supposed to put your bins out the night before. You're supposed to do it kind of morning of. If you have anything really stinky, you should freeze it before you set it out so it's not so smelly, that kind of thing. And he goes to get our bins, which they are locked in a shed until time to send them out because, again, bears. And he said he was like trying to make sure everything fit when a little head pokes out from behind the trash shed. And he says he looks, and it's a baby black bear, like a baby black bear. So he like abandons the bins and gets out of there because that is not, 4 feet from a baby bear is not where you want to be. And I later get up and managed to get out there, and we managed to like get the bins out and get the shed locked up again. But like, I had pulled a chair over to the window and like sat in front of the window because I wanted to see a bear. I didn't get to see it. And I refused to go poking behind the shed to look for myself because I like life. But it doesn't matter a time. Problem with the baby bears is that they're so cute. I know. I was like, well, okay, so maybe the mama bear stashed him there. Maybe she sensed that I would be a good babysitter and I should just take him inside and give him a bath. I didn't. I would never. I'm not actually crazy. COVID or flu tests? No, I don't have any. I threw out the ones that I had when I moved because they were like several years expired and I don't have any more. And I feel like the best thing for me to do is to stay as far away from other people that don't have this as possible until it goes away or I die. I feel like trying to get myself tested is just going to put myself in proximity of more people. Yeah. Oh man, baby bears aren't that scary. Now, mama bears, they're scary because they're not usually far from their mom. That's the idea. I would have left a trail behind me. Oh man, I didn't want us to miss our pickup day though, because then what are we gonna do? You don't want to have double compost stacking up. Then they're even gonna want to because if they want to break into your shed, they're very good at destroying things if they have a mind to. But anyway, I'm mostly just mad that I didn't see. I'm definitely going to do a lap around that shed before I let my dog out, though. No more just eyeball checking. I'm definitely going to walk the lap. Control Alt Glenn, thank you for the 33-month resub. Hey, Hazel, congrats on the move. So exciting. Sorry for letting my sub expire. I haven't been watching Twitch much. Oh, you're totally fine. Welcome back. Maybe he wants to meet Moose. Moose was furious because he wanted to be let outside so badly to see what was going on because he could tell stuff was going on and he wanted to go check it out. He obviously would not let the dog out in the yard when there's bears out there. And he was like, he threw a big pouting fit. Like he laid down in the most dramatic way possible and ignored us pointedly for a while. The Bakar pet. That is Milo, which I want to say is Pet Charms off a vendor in... I think they added it around the Zerlite Caverns. Yeah, Zerlite Cavern pet vendor. 2,500 Pet Charms. Explorer Bezert has him. I think there might be more as well, but that's the one I named Moose. People have bear spray. We don't have any yet. We just got here. I don't have a lot of things yet. But we weren't very far from our front door, so I figured worst case scenario, we just retreat. And extra worst case scenario, somebody puts me out of misery from this sinus cold. I love it. Thank you. No, they're just black bears. I think we're not that... I mean, we're being cautious, but I don't think we're... Why am I killing Hogger? Well, hasn't he suffered enough? Holy moly. I'm getting myself all confused. I'm doing this because we're winning pet battles, so I need to do another 6. That's right. Dog's first introduction to a bear left him scared to death of them. I don't think he'd ever seen a real predator in person before. Yeah, I don't really know what Moose would do. I'm aiming to not find out. I'm aiming to not find out. As long as we check the yard before we let him out, we should be okay, you know, theoretically. It's tough. He's had a lot more opportunity since we moved here to stare at deer. Because they'll just be hanging out on the other side of the fence. They're everywhere. And they're like quite pointedly not really afraid of him. They just seem kind of annoyed that he's there. So he'll just kind of like watch them, and his body language makes me think that he's wondering if they want to be friends. The deer do not want to be friends. Our local family of deer is a mama and 2 babies, and she's, again, not having it. Tough crowd. Staring at deer, great pastime for dogs and people. I like watching them too. The babies still have their spots on them, but only just barely. When bears show up in the Washington, D.C. burbs, it makes all the local news channels. It would make news if they got deep enough into Victoria. Like, every now and then a cougar will get wandering around, like, uptown or something in Victoria. And there'll be, like, a little news piece of, like, a cougar just, like, walking down someone's driveway. But no one's that surprised because, you know, they live there. SM Jorgen, thank you for the brand new sub. Or Jorgen, appreciate it. Welcome to the Squirrel Squad. Thanks for picking me for your prime. Also, Wicked Fate, 42-month resub. Hope the house unpacking coming along well. Thank you very much. I'm not going to lie to you. We haven't done a thing since we got... Actually, that's not true. What did I unpack when I got sick? I did, like, a box, I think. I maybe cleaned a bathroom. I've been trying to keep the place from falling about my ears while I've been, like, convalescent. But we're mostly unpacked. We have another, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 boxes around the corners here, but they can't contain anything that important. I got the COVID. Oh, no! I have a mystery bug. I'm just telling myself it's not COVID. I have no idea. That sucks. Are you still mostly in boxes? We're mostly out of boxes. We're almost completely out of them. I didn't have so much stuff that I could just leave stuff in boxes and still live my life. Like pretty much everything needed to be unpacked because I needed to use it because it's my stuff. But it still felt like an insane amount of boxes. I just have a lot of stuff. Did I do it? I did do it. Wow, good job, me. That was a lot of work. Okay, let's do crafting orders, huh? I hope you feel better soon, Sid. That really sucks. Cool hoodie. I have a kitty cat in my lap. She's so happy I'm streaming again. She's been increasingly angry over the last couple of days. Because I didn't stream since Friday, and she was like, why not? That's when I get lap time. Had a mama looking over our 6-foot-tall fence in the yard. Chose to leave the fence in place and not rip it down for fun. A mama what? A mama deer? A mama bear? I have seen K-pop Demon Hunters on Netflix. I did watch it. It was very cute. Let's see. I was going to do... Oh, yeah, crafting orders. I like doing patron crafting orders for trading posts sometimes. It's nice and easy. And sometimes I get, like, augment runes I can sell. Plus, sometimes I like to keep enough mats so I can just kind of do them without having to shop for them. Oh, a bear. I need to get on top of there's some fruit that's ripe in our yard that I need to pick and compost and get rid of so it doesn't attract them, but I haven't been up and about. We'll have to see how that went. So that was one. So now basically anything cheap. There we go. I still to this day have never seen a bear with my own eyes outside of a zoo. I've seen a lot of video. I've seen them at zoos. I've never actually seen a bear. And I feel like those days are numbered because everybody seems real chill about them around here. I think it's gonna happen eventually. I did see K-pop Demon Hunters. I thought it was very cute. Standing, she must be 8 feet tall, big healthy gal. Usually has a couple cubs in tow. Did you guys have a nickname for her? Like if it's the same bear that visits every year? Man, that's big. How am I doing? Oh yeah, lots of stuff. I don't even know where these herbs came from. Probably from me, if I had to guess. Are these easy? Yeah. I don't really need the alchemy knowledge, but I'll take it. I guess if I'm doing all of them, that's fine. Oh no, I ran out of writhing sample. I'll go do some enchanting ones. I don't think I need to do that quest, actually. Yeah, I'll get some storm dust. Did you guys like the trading post this month? Have you guys been shopping? Did you get a bunch of stuff? What'd you get? I don't know if I'm going to spend any of my tender. Can I get 100? Can I afford that? Yeah. Professions. What about them? I'm doing this for trading post. Oh, did I not pick it up from my mailbox? I meant to. The sweatsuit's cute. Did they get it in a good color this time? I mean, I've been buying all the colors regardless, but that's usually what I end up doing. I've been waiting for like a cute pink one. This should do my thing. That should be 10. There we go. 10 crafting orders. Nice. Usually 2 gathering quests is another good one to do, so I'll usually hop on to like my night elf hunter maybe and see about pardon me, herbing and mining quests. I want the mounts, one of the new armor sets, and the pirate set. I like some of it, but I don't have many dwarves to play. Satisfied with a lot of the heritage armor options. I have enough earth and mogs, picked up the weapons mostly. Nice. You're so cute. You're so sweet. You got something stuck on your thumb claw. How do you get this fur stuck in there? Or fluff. It's like polyfill. What did you step in? Okay, this is usually nice and easy. I have 2,500 gold. This character has got mining and herbs, so I usually just stop by. Just buy whatever it is that they're looking for. It's almost always cheap. Good month to save for housing things. It's always a good month to save for housing things. 19. There we go. Morning, Hazel. They have sorted out the employee of the month. It was awarded to 1 or 2 people per realm who did the most chet lists on one tune in a calendar month. So it must not have been working correctly the entire time, or else a lot more of them would have gone out, right? Because I remember after the first month, it was only like 3 people or something. Some insanely low number of people that got them. So it must have been working a bit wonky otherwise. Because that seems like then what you would want to do is you would want to play on like a really low pop realm and just go ham. Interesting. I think at this point, my best chance is just to stick with the original plan. You have to interact with Chet to get it, so if you miss his dialogue, it doesn't happen. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. I've never done more than the 1 chet list per character per week because that was the free one. I've never even farmed an extra list. I have like 22 cards sitting on my main right now. That seems like it would be pretty easy to get like one day, you know, years down the line on like a random low pop server if you're paying attention kind of thing. Highest score achieved added after duos was finished was awarded to anyone. That's a good question. I'm surprised I have a vault here. I wonder why. Are these from season? Yeah, these are previous season stuff. I am on the 1-day plan. Farming the cards in your main pretty annoying. Yeah. I'm just gonna do that so we can vendor them. There we go. I'm halfway there though. Whoa. Also, there must be something else I'm getting while I'm doing it. I still need miscellaneous mechanica. So getting a chet list done here and there while I work on that is not the worst thing, I don't think. I think I'm going to finish it the old-fashioned way. That's interesting, though. That's funny. What do they want? Arathor's Spear and Orbit. Copper? Yeah. I haven't been to Koresh yet. I must have a new week of Koresh weeklies. I wonder if we're getting close to being able to get some achievements done for Ecodome. I thought it was 6 weeks. Might be mistaken though. There we go. Weekly gathering quest. So that we're halfway there. 500 of 1,000 thingy madoodles. We can decide. Oh yeah. Some of these things I think are probably good for just doing like my regular week's worth of weeklies. You are getting less Mechanica? Then when? Are they nerfing my Mechanica? What do you mean? I thought I was going hard on Koresh. Sorry, did I say 1 a day? I meant 1 a week. When the quest come out the second half of this week, we'll be done adding new species. Gotcha. Some of them require you to do dailies, increases how integrated the animals are. You can check progress in the console. I saw that. I saw that it was one of those things where it measures progress on the console in like plain text. It'll say things like, these animals feel reasonably at home, but they still can't sleep through the night or some garbage. And I hate that. I just want it to be quantifiable. Focused on opening Koresh with gear. we're not doing this. I haven't done any delves in a while. I might be able to get that done. We're not doing this. I'm like halfway or more through Phase Lost and Found. A little bit into ecological succession. Let's just go do some weeklies out in Crash. That'll be a good place to start. Plus, we can get another 7 coins and spend some. That'll be fun. Oh, I see what you're saying. Doing chat list for the achievement works against getting Mechanica. I mean, in the same way that buying groceries works against saving for retirement. It's assuming there's a, you know. It's like, yes, if you squint your eyes, it is technically true, but like, you know. Sometimes the way you gotta do. What are we doing here? More than just a phase. It's not like I'm not gonna get my Mechanica. You get rep from lots of other places other than just that. Although I guess if you completely stopped buying food and you were trying to put that money to saving for retirement, you would meet your goal really quickly because your life expectancy would drop pretty dramatically. We are going to do phase diving activities. I want to pick up my warrant quest. Jacob, thank you for the 49-month resub. Appreciate it. I wish it was a real score and not text. Arcana Monger. So I did this one for the rare achievement, but I think I need to do it now for the vigilante achievement. I have not gotten any dupes. I've heard that other people while working on these warrant quests have gotten dupes. I haven't gotten any. I've gotten a different one every week. Maybe I'm exceedingly lucky. Do you have an elixir of healing? It's just, you ever been sick in the morning and then like the more you like kind of talk or like clear your throat out, the better you sound? It's just because I'm getting some stuff off my vocal cords. I've had a couple of dupes. You are so lucky. Just want to be able to photosynthesize. I mean, what if eating plants is photosynthesizing with extra steps? You're just outsourcing your photosynthesis. Huh? Where do I want to start? There's a lot going on over here. There's an awful lot going on. Phase diving activities. Check in with Katie. Is this? Oh, it's the male one. We may as well do that. I thought I'd never be able to do it without my mouse hand, but I have an interacting key. Isn't outsourcing bad? What are you on this morning? Did you grind your grains to make your bread yet? Because maybe that's getting you down. Have you taken a look at double question mark Iveza? Poked my head in and ran away. No. Oh my gosh. No, I did single question mark Iveza. I think it was the last thing I did on Friday before I left. I managed to get her down. I was very happy with that, and I decided I was going to leave double question mark for like a while. Okay, so we're delivering mail. That's right. Quick, more tea. I mean, you're going to be mad at me, but it's coffee. You can't just go skipping coffee. That's how you get a double headache. Oh, I have another world quest over here. Maybe we should do this one. I kind of want to just look for phase lost orbs, but I want to do weeklies and I want to do trading posts as well. I do want to take a crack at that. The double question mark. It looks fun. I think for my own sanity though, I'm best off waiting until I'm like more or less geared for the season. I'm pretty geared, but like. Let me see. I have veteran shoes on. That's abysmal. I have a champion ring and champion trinkets. I was going to craft another piece. I have a champion neck as well. So I still have stuff to replace. I need Reshi boots. Once I'm kind of like geared and upgraded for the season, then I think I'll take a look at it because I'll still have to learn how to do it, but I won't have to pull it off for as long. You don't have to play perfectly for the same quantity of time if you have more damage. Haven't tried yet. Hi. Hello, David. How you doing today? How are things? It's a little tough sitting up at the desk, but it's nice to not be laying down on the couch anymore. I was getting so bored. I have a spreadsheet of my add-ons. I have a Google Doc there. World Quest Run, I found you can run away from the seller if they attack you and they reset, but you get credit. No fighting needed. Oh, interesting. Feeling kind of lost. In WoW or in general? I don't know if I can help with either, but I can empathize. Do you play any of your couch games? Just Stardew. I started a new Stardew file, and that was all I could manage. I'm working on a new farm, playing it exactly the same thing. Same way. There's so many things I want to do, especially with the garden. There's so many things I want to do, and I can't do any of it right now. Oh, man. I did get to... What is this? Void Sweeper. Oh. No, I'm going to finish the world quest that I'm on, actually. So I gave it into House of Rest. Overlook Ocean. We're going to stick with the mail until we're done. What did I do? I wanted to deep clean the dishwasher because I moved in and this place has a dishwasher, which my home inspector described using the phrase a little long in the tooth, but functional. Well, all right. And I looked at it when I moved in. I'm like, well, it's a little gross in here. There's like some black stuff that looks like I could maybe get rid of it. But, I don't know, turns on. It's, you know, it's marked with mysterious symbols and it's in a brand I've never heard of, but maybe that's all right. Hang on. I haven't delivered the mail here yet. It's going this way. So I open it up and I'm like looking for the filter to take out so I can clean it. And I like can't get any of the pieces out, but I scrub everything I can reach. And then I find the manual. And I find the manual and I'm going through it. And it's very helpful in teaching me that A, the parts do not come out. There is no removable filter. So I did the right thing by like cleaning everything I could reach. And B, it had a date on it. It had the install date of when this dishwasher was put in. So I know exactly how old it is. And part of me wants to replace it now because it is a little long in the tooth. If anyone would like to take a guess as to the year. But the other part of me is like, well, I don't think they make them like that anymore. Maybe I should try to hang on to it. Good to clean up food traps and whatnot. I think that this dishwasher predates some modern features. No, it's not quite older than me. It was close. It is from 1994 is when it was installed. Yeah, not as old as you guys are saying. But given I was Googling around and apparently a lot of modern dishwashers will get 5 to 10 years if you're lucky. 94 is pretty venerable. Still runs. I'm not convinced it's doing a good job, though. I ran an empty load with a bit of vinegar in a cup because that was supposed to help, like, clean it after I'd scrubbed it out. And I found some of the muck that I had disturbed just, like, moved and not really rinsed in any meaningful way. So I'm not really convinced it's going to clean any dishes. I don't think I'm going to use it. We've been hand washing our dishes anyways because we haven't had a dishwasher these past 3.5 years. So I don't know. I would start now. It's a good brand. Yeah, I don't think they make them anymore. I'm probably going to replace it eventually, but it's pretty low on my list of things to do to the house. All right, Shandora mail. That's what we're doing. Mamma mia, that's ready for retirement. How's the water usage? I don't know how I would know. My water gets billed, I think, annually. I have no idea how I would know what my water usage is like. It's one of the things that confuses me greatly. Washer and dryer are much newer. Washer and dryer are in good shape. The fridge is quite nice. All the other appliances are actually in pretty good shape. It's just the dishwasher that's a little bit ancient. Partner's old house had an oven that was original to the house, 1959. There are some other retro things around that are kind of cool that may or may not be original. There's an old fridge that I don't have plugged in because I don't need it. Weather and dryer important to not suck. Yeah, run it 10 times a day, divide by 3650. Oh dear. Shandora mail delivered. Where is Shandora? Oh, there it is. Anyway, I'm probably misunderstanding something, but it was satisfying to clean, although I guess ultimately a little pointless if I'm not going to use it. Did I do it? I did. Wow, good for me. Let's go to the oasis. This one. If you run a 30-year-old dishwasher 10 times a day for a year, you won't have to worry about its water usage. Yeah, it probably wouldn't last that long. Yeah, maybe one day if I scrape together some extra funds, I'll save up for a replacement or something. Although, I don't know. I read a lot of stories about... Oh, wow, there's way too many quests over here. That's intimidating. I read a lot of stories about newer ones, like not lasting very long, which was kind of disheartening. At that point, I may as well just wash my own dishes. Use the dishwasher for storage. Yeah, if you don't have... Like, I get... There's kind of like a break point of like how many dishes you have before it becomes like, I don't know, easier to do a load. Because there's just 2 of us. We're adults. We don't have like a big family or anything like that. And a lot of my stuff is hand wash only because I haven't really needed to dishwash anything. Between the 2 of us, it's not super big deal. And I don't have a lot of dishes. Like we have 4 plates, 4 bowls, 4 knives, 4 forks, etc. So like if you start not washing things and leaving them in the dishwasher, you're going to run out of dishes real quick. Take out the outflow of the dishwater and store it somehow and measure how much comes out. That sounds like a thing I would break dramatically. You have a dog and a cat and a fish and a lot of worms. Seems like a big family. I think you might be overestimating the impact of the worms on our dishes. Imagine if I'm chopping up their little cucumbers and I'm setting them out on little worm plates. Hello worms, it is time for tea. Am I doing this for any reason? Or am I just doing this for fun? I don't even know if I'm on a quest for this, to be honest with you. Oh no, I am. Must have picked it up. I'm not doing a very good job, am I? Maybe if I walk. Grandmother used her dishwasher for storage, where all the bulky, barely used items would end up. There we go. It's not what I meant to do. We're going this way. Style of quest is still in the game. I mean, they're not that ancient. They only added them in what, BFA? Legion, that's right, it was Legion, wasn't it? I don't think they're so bad. These ones are less finicky. You're able to go off of it without ruining it. It's not like the calligraphy quests in Legion. They give you a lot more leeway now. I have not yet got the Phase Lost Slate back. I am a little over halfway there. If one lived alone, they could get by with a small set of dishes. Yeah, that's what I did when I lived alone. I didn't have very many. I had like 1 of each thing, maybe 2 small plates. I just bought like individual dishes from Target at the time. Not so bad, except for when you need to clean pots and pans prepping for dinner. I don't horrifically mind that because the way I was taught is to always be doing dishes while you're cooking. So like by the time the food's done, the only thing that you have left to wash is whatever the food was cooking in and then whatever you're going to eat it off of. Like all of the prep dishes got done. Like usually there's some stage in cooking where something is either on the stove or in the oven or whatever. And the way I was taught is just to do all of those dishes that are available before you sit down or whatever, like as soon as the thing is happening, or sometimes something's on the stove for a little bit and you've got time to do a dish or here and there, and that keeps them from stacking up because otherwise they're just going to get in your way. Okay, so I've done that. I did that. What's this one? Aligned views. I'm just going to run over there. I don't see why not. Yeah, clean as you go. Most of my dishes done before I eat. I like it a lot. It makes it more fun because nobody wants to do a ton of dishes after you eat. Generally speaking, whoever... well, actually, that's not true. Most often, whoever cooked will not do dishes and will rotate in my house, but nobody wants to do a ton of dishes after dinner anyway. Worried about things like salmonella. Dishwashers help sanitize by using heat to kill bacteria. That's true. They can do that. Oh, there's a rare over here. After I eat, I want to sleep. I keep reading that region is Sudafed. Ah, yes. Sudafed is kind of what I'm powered by right now. Forget the food is cooking and then it burns if I'm not sitting in front of it watching it cook. Yeah, when I was younger, I used to try to get away with multitasking while I had like pasta on the stove or something like that, and it would boil over every time. No computer or phone while cooking for me. A decent day? It's going okay. I'm probably not going to do a whole 3-hour stream. I'm a little under the weather. But it's nice to just be back on to check in with you guys. You know. Show signs of life, that kind of thing. I love doing the dishes when a friend is hosting me. Something many people like. It's easy, makes them happy. I always like want to, but I am so awkward trying to do anything in anybody else's house. Because I don't know where everything goes. And I'm like paralyzed of either asking too many questions or putting things in the wrong place. So if somebody gives me a job, and sometimes I'll just ask for a job and that works okay, but often they'll be like too nice. If you ask them directly, you have to kind of like butt in. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how the flow of things works in other people's houses. And often it's very different. I don't want to mess it up. What are we doing here? But I think it's hypothetical. I don't think I've really been hosted much in a long time. Dishes an energy burst, let them soak. Get the first batch scrubbed, let the next batch soak. Can't stand there for an hour plus. Yeah, no, that's a long time. That's a lot of dishes. I also will fully confess to being a quick and dirty kind of dishes cleaner, where I clean dishes very quickly. I don't use a ton of water. 95% of the time they're clean. Every now and then something needs to go back to the beginning of the assembly line. And my husband will be like, there's food in this. I'll be like, that was me. Oops. If there's anybody leaving food in the dishes, I will fully confess that's me. I am fast. I am not super thorough. I usually get away with it. Just get Moose to lick them clean, right? Stainless steel bowl is good for bacteria, good scrub, hot water, bit of sanitizer. Yeah, I've never felt the need to like sterilize my dishes. I don't think I've ever had salmonella from like a dish that was washed and hand dried. I would be more worried if things were staying wet, but I'm obviously not a food safety scientist. Everyone will have different levels of what they're comfortable with in their house. I worry about water spots when I hand wash. That's another reason why I like dishwashers. Yeah, that's another thing about me is I don't know if I've ever worried about a water spot. I might be kind of messy. Am I doing a good job? No, I'm not. I haven't retrieved any of the stolen tech. Hang on. I've got to read the buttons. It's nice having my third monitor back. It's easy for me to read your guys' chat. Sounds like efficiency. Oh, there we go. That's better. That's better. Ooh, pretty pink lights. That's nice. Morning, what's up? Good morning, Chris. Doing all right over here. How you doing? Getting a little caught up. I haven't been on WoW for a little bit. I wonder if I'm going to try and raid tonight. I don't know if I'm going to make it. We'll see if everybody else is on. I think a few people are out of town anyway. Maybe over this. Using a dirty towel to dry dishes and how they're washed. We always have a hand towel and a dish towel, so you're not drying your hands on the dish towel. But I could probably stand to change them out a little bit more often. Kind of sad there's no wild pets in the new zones. It does feel a little empty. I could have done with at least a couple in the ecodome. Like, I guess if they wanted to, for lore reasons, have none of them in the wider desert, that would make some sort of sense, but it does feel a little empty. I never did, I'm still missing some of the family battler achievements from this expansion. I never did all of them. Over here. How are we doing on our trading post? We're still at 500. The world quests count as regular quests, and they also count as phase diving world quests, so we're excited about that. That's going to get us a good chunk of the way to here. Also strange to not have skywriting world quests, although you unlock an ecodome one eventually. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I like skywriting world quests, but I will never forgive them for not remaining as lucrative as they were during Dragonflight. I miss my 500 gold per dragon ride. I didn't think it was unreasonable. Give it back. Please. There we go. Phase diving world quests. And our veteran cash. 1,000 gold from that. Okay. That's just a regular world quest. We could do that. There's Reshinor. I hate the challenge races they added to Dragonflight that you have to cheese. Those achieves are going to sit for a while. They're just like so tightly timed that you can't do them normally. I don't think I remember that. That sucks, though. I must have written that off. That sounds like the kind of thing I would have heard of and been like, that's not a me problem. Bring back Legion era mission tables? I like the little mini activity. I remember when they tried to make them more engaging in Shadowlands. They're like, listen, if we make the game more complicated, you'll actually want to play it instead of just automating it with an add-on. And then we all went, you think? You want to take a bet? Yeah. The thing I miss most is, in that kind of vein of conversation anyways, is emissaries, like BFA style emissaries, where like every day there would be a little thing where it's like do 3 or 4 of X type of world quest for a bonus cache, and you could stock up a couple days worth of them if you wanted to. That was nice. I liked that. Are you excited for Legion Remix? Yeah, I will be. I don't know if I'm gonna feel ready, but it'll be fun, I bet. It'll be something to do. Jeff, I think the answer is I like both. I do like both. The Shadowlands version was odd. The Shadowlands version, what did they do differently in Shadowlands compared to BFA? I remember there was one because I was doing the Necrolord ones to try to get Necro Ray eggs. Jamie Lee, thank you for this 75-month resub. Hi Hazel, happy late Twitchiversary. I hope life is amazing for you. Do you think you'll attend the next BlizzCon? Thank you very, very much. I have no plans to attend BlizzCon. Not this upcoming one anyway. Future years after that, we'll have to kind of wait and see. At this particular stage of the universe, I'm not planning on crossing the border. You can give it a few years and have a look. Calling's better. Didn't constrain you to just world quests, but you could do rares and treasures too. Oh yeah, that's right. You could do other stuff. That's right. Are any more of these phase diving? Yeah, there's a phase diving one there. It's for a lot of Valor Stones that I don't need, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, BlizzCon also not super cheap. And all of the really important things that they announce, like, are done on, virtually, so you can kind of enjoy them from home, which I really like. I love doing virtual ticket. And then, Yeah, I'm not a big traveling person if I can avoid it. Yeah, it'll be next year, but I'm still not planning on going. It's not this year. Hello, Saga. How you doing? I'm still salty about the BFA Meta Achieve World Quest being non-repeatable. Oh, right, like the Trollpocalypse. Yeah. No, only getting one crack at it. I definitely took a couple of ults to get mine done. Yeah, that's really annoying. A bit rude. The most bizarre, did not have this in my bingo card moment today. What happened? Cons or something else unless you're going with friends or for work. A lot of what people like to go to BlizzCon for is to have a chance to kind of party with people that you know and your friends and your guildies or whatever it may be. Sometimes there's like industry parties and whatnot. And I'm just not. I just don't have any fun. I don't have any fun at social events like that. Like, I guess if my actual guild went, which they always talk about, but they never do. They usually do Comic-Con, which I've never gone to. It would be maybe different, but at this stage in my life, I'm okay. If I'm just there to watch the dev panels, I can do that from home. This way I can still hang out with my kitty cat and my puppy dog. Hey, fishy. Here. Yes. Plan my own gatherings at this point. The things that I like doing are things that we kind of already do. You know what I like doing is I like having 2 raid nights a week. I like to hang out in Discord and kill bosses. Party with moose count, dude. I feel that way about cons in general. Plus, I always got so sick. I would always come home with the con crud, or the con flu, or whatever you want to call it. Something awful. And it would take me like 2 weeks to get over it. Just not... I'm not saying I'll never ever go again, but I would have to be really sold on it. I'd have to be really talked into it. Let's head over this way. Well, that's exciting, Saga. Here we go. Oh yeah, this is the one we jump up and down on. I think there's a toy or something I can get from this for a pet, maybe. Yeah, that's really cool. I forget what I wanted from this one. Something. How are we doing? 750. Oh, 780. I guess that counts. It's a fun thing about doing your current content is often it'll have trading post credit on it that I didn't even know was there. 25 quests, 7 elites, reputation. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. On RPGs. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that's super easy. Bountiful Delve would go a long way. My warrant quest would help. There's something you can pet in Tazavesh. Here we go. How you doing, Tuesday? I think for today, I'm going to make my goal to finish the trading post bar and do some shopping. We can check out the sweatsuit and see if it's cute. And then I'll probably wrap up at that point and go back to bed. Especially because it's supposed to get hot again today. So if we're going to get any more sleep, we should probably do it before it gets too hot to sleep. Shopping. Yeah, we looked at the Trading Post preview when they posted it at the end of August. I did not look at it since. And I can't remember what I decided if I wanted anything. Probably just the sweatsuit, but we'll have a look at it. It might be good. Might be good stuff. Okay, so I can turn in the phase diving now. That'll be kind of fun. Let's just fly to a port. See if we can buy anything from there. The rainy day set adorable. Heat wave still going on. At this point, it might just be what weather's like in the summer here. We'll at some point get some AC set up here, and then it'll be probably less of an issue. There we go. You should browse your wares. So I have 8 coins. That's right, because I had 1 left over. So I have the pet, and I have the mounts. Oh yeah, that's right. I got this toy, and I was going to show it off last week, and then I completely forgot. I never checked out the ethereal stall. $10. Ethereal stall? Is it cute? Oh yeah. I kind of thought it would have a table, but this is fine too. This looks like a really cute beach shelter, if anything. Voted, got to visit a new bookstore, picked up 2 new books. Nice. Reading Lord of the Rings for the first time. Oh, that's a good one. Lord of the Rings is a really nice one to really take your time with. It's got really lovely prose. I'm almost finished Name of the Wind, and I have to decide if I'm going to go looking for the second one, or if I'm just going to give it up and grab something else from the library. Actually, I do have a copy of Pride and Prejudice. I could switch gears. Alright, so what do I want? I decided to not worry so much about the crate toys. 8. I could do a set and then these goggles. Let's do the goggles, and then we'll grab one of these sets. I don't think it particularly matters which one. Let's get that one. Because we'll get them all eventually. There we go. Did you like the Name of the Wind? It's pretty good. I'm a little bit cool on it because I know that it's not a finished series. I'm aware of the background of, what Pat Rothfuss did. So like, I'm not allowing myself to get fully invested because I know he's never gonna put out that 3rd book. Obviously, there's a second one I could look for, but like, yeah. But the book itself was pretty good. It was written in a really beautiful way. Our protagonist seems to be a little Gary Sue-ish, but what are you gonna do? One of my favorite books, both of them from the trilogy of 2. What am I doing? I was gonna try out those goggles. I'm assuming they turn everybody into a broker, which I guess won't. Yeah, they turn everybody into like an ethereal or a broker, which is funny because that guy was already, but now he is in a different way. Okay. How do I want to go about getting the rest of this? I need another 220. Do a world boss. That'll be 100. Just do the world boss, Let's see if we can, anyway. I always like to have a little look around and see if there's any orbs up. A non-fiction book about her pet cat. That sounds cute. Visited a city called Mostar. Found out it's apparently the 2nd hottest city in Europe after Athens. I like heat, but I don't know how people manage. Oh, how hot was it? Okay, I should not pull the world boss by myself. That is not a wise thing to do. Let's see. Hopefully this is a group that actually has it up. Last time I joined a group where the boss wasn't spawned, and it was a bit of an issue, but it looks like it's up now. Yeah, so I've got my Koresh goggles on, and it turns everybody, at least everybody that's not in a druid form, into a ethereal or a broker. That's cute. 60-minute buff? No. 9-minute buff. Designed to make your friends look fashionable. Today was 30 Celsius. Doesn't sound so bad. Felt different. It was hot. 30's hot. I don't... I will die on that hill. 30's hot. During the summer, like 45 Celsius. Yeah, that's unreasonable. So this will be 100. I wonder if doing a Bountiful Delve would be a good way to get the other one done. Okay, good enough. Let's go. I still think I have yet to do this world boss properly. Usually when it phases, I just give up and I wait until it unphases. Instead of just doing it properly. Don't bother phasing. Yeah, I think hide all day is all you can reasonably do in that temperature. If it's 45 outside and you're trying to pursue like physical activity in the sun, you're gonna heat stroke yourself. It's not conducive to human light. I don't think over 25 hot to me, cold weather kind of person. Yeah, I feel that. I like a little variety. I love a place with seasons. It's not resetting. It is resetting! Oh. I might be okay with false start. Maybe. Potentially. I'm not. I think every season is going to terrify me for new and exciting reasons this year. One full year of, wait, how do we deal with this? Are bears still a concern in the winter? My layman's assumption is that they're gonna go sleep. Like they'll be hibernating. But I guess I'll find out, you know. Check in March and I'll let you know. I feel like somebody should have given me an orientation upon purchasing this house, but we're just dealing with like Google as best as we can. Shouldn't be too horribly different. Well, I have a house to look after now though, so like before, if it was like pouring rain or it was like snowing and I lived in an apartment, it was like, all right, well that's somebody else's problem. And now like I'm gonna have to be like, is my sump pump working? Are my pipes gonna burst? How far away from my foundation do I need to shovel this snow? Like I'm gonna have just a whole new set of problems basically. Which is fine. That's what we signed up for. I'm sure once we've kind of learned the hang of it, it'll be fine. It's just a lot of new things for the first year, I think. What do we do when the power goes out? Is your roof gonna leak? Brand new storage shed just did. Yeah, hopefully not. We'll find out, you know. Everything is a manageable problem. It's just a question of how much effort and or money are you able to throw at it. One thing at a time. Last time I felt like the boss reset itself. Oh, there we go. Now it's phased. Where is the phase? There's like a thingy that you can use to get into the phase, right? But you'd assume there'd be one like near the boss if you wanted to get in and keep hitting them. Or maybe we just like kill ads. Oh. There we go. Because I'm like, there's no way they want us to walk all the way back to like there, right? There is not. There we go. Pardon me. Sometimes it doesn't appear. It blends in a lot, and I would believe that too. It does seem like it's a bit wonky. Has it hit you that you're home now? I mean, nothing to make you feel at home like spending 4 days on your couch slurping back soup. Ujai, thank you very much for the 61-month resub. Morning! Are you ready to not get the annual? It feels like it has been a year since I last saw you joke. I mean, don't we save that one for December? I thought that was a New Year's joke. Did it phase me back? Yeah, I guess that one only gets you under for a little bit. What? Oh, it's a birthday joke. You lost me. Is it your birthday? It's my birthday? It's almost my birthday. I don't know what I want to do for my birthday. If I don't figure it out soon, I'm going to end up doing nothing for my birthday, and then I'll be sad, and it'll be my own fault because I didn't have any ideas. Oh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday! I didn't know our birthdays were so close together. Congratulations on finally turning 25. How does it feel to be able to rent a car? I see you've been ready to not get it like any other year. I mean, at this point it's tradition, isn't it? Would you want it any differently? Oh, happy birthday, Ujai. A few days ago. Thank you. Yeah, this is the first time I'm doing this even half close to properly. Did you celebrate? Did you do like a dinner? Are you a cake kind of person? Are there any German traditions or like things that people do for birthdays that are really fun? Happy late birthday. Evil Teddy, thank you for the 10-month reset. Still worth wishing a happy. More bound? Good. We did it. Oh, I guess I should loot it. Some loot went to my bag, so I kind of assumed that that was good enough. New taco place, we checked out with the family. It was nice. Oh, nice. That sounds lovely. Was there? Alright, I need 120 more. Let's do a delve. Let's do a bountiful delve. I wonder if the portals are working correctly. Tempted to make up a completely horrifying German birthday tradition. Oh, go for it. It'd be fun. Even though you've told me what your plan is right now, there's like a pretty good chance I'm going to forget in the next 30 seconds and then fall for it. So have at it. Not around on Twitch much. Wife and I love watching your YouTube stuff together in the weekends. Appreciate it all. Thank you. Tell the wife I said thank you too. Got muffins. Those are lovely. Birthday muffins. Fulfilled an ancient prophecy. Now we're QT. I can do one Bountiful delve. Blueberry oat muffins gone in 48 hours. Holy, those must have been tasty. I really want to finish my trading post for today before I go. Couldn't be worse than the Spanish tradition of the Christmas log that poops presents. That's a new one to me. Looks like Side Streets. Oh, Side Streets Loose is a nice one. Let's see if it's actually Bountiful. We Germans have a tradition to chain singles of a certain age to a post. Pelt them with rocks for however many minutes they aged in years, which was unpleasant. But I avoided it this year. Poor man head first. Does this mean there's a special someone in your life? Or just like you run really fast? I couldn't catch up. Tier 8, I think, is the trick here. Let's do that. I don't run fast anymore at all. I remember my running phase. Crocolisks reintroduced. Oh, this is a new one. Oh, this is kind of fun. Oh yeah, I need to switch him out. No, he's fine. He can heal me. That's fine. Proactive conservation. So we're introducing crocolisks into the sewers, and then we're... Oh my god, they're so cute. Oh, they're the baby ones, like from the TBC fishing dailies. I loved those. And they would give you the little croc pets, like Toothy. You would use him in the strats, and he had the blood in the water. Oh, he was so cute. Some of my favorite profession content they've made is the really old stuff. Like the Wrath and TBC era cooking and fishing dailies. I liked getting my salty title and my chef hat. Had to go back and see that.
Watch your step.
Gosh. I guess I should make sure I'm being a bit cautious here.
Watch your step.
I think if I complete this delve, I should have just done it on a level 1. I shouldn't have bothered trying to go for champion limit. I don't need it for anything. Oh well. I guess I could maybe get lucky and get a pair of like boots or something. So... it does make sense. A lot of the croc lists are near croc lists, though. Still like the vanilla profession system. Yeah, I saw the Wowhead headline about the bottom 2 quality levels of crafting being removed for like... Was it 2? Maybe it was more. Something about crafting getting simplified a little bit in Midnight, which sounds good.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
I like the modern crafting system, but I like it as it pertains to consumable crafting. Not a huge fan of the armor crafting setup. There's 2 of 6. I just need to make sure I'm getting lots of these little baby crocs, because that's going to be the sticking point.
Watch your step.
hope I get over this cold soon because there's about 4,000 things that I want to do. I want to get this window measured for a curtain rod or two and then get them installed so I can get the lighting sorted out in here. I want to get my WoW canvases hung. I have them. I have everything I need to hang them. I just need to commit to where I want them.
Watch your step.
Gonna smash things for the time being. Nice. Are you, you bring like a laptop with you when you're traveling so you can still log in? or what do you mean? Because you're in Europe right now, yeah? Where are you going? Oh yeah, I wanted to do like a sewing project to make a big net to store my excess plushies in so that I can have a place to keep the ones that aren't currently on the shelf. It's not like it's basically a hammock. It's not a hard thing to sew. And I kept the sewing machine, so we may as well.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Only phone, fly home on Friday. Oh, nice. Measurements shouldn't be too hard to take. No, but shopping is harder. Getting out of the house is a little trickier. No, I do have measuring tape. I even know where it is. I'm pretty fancy that way. I don't have a drill to install it with, though, is the thing. I have a screwdriver. I don't have an electric drill. I've been meaning to get one because I know I'm going to need one for a bunch of different things. Dryer vent cleaning comes to mind. But I need to choose one, and it seems like a big decision because it seems like once you've locked yourself into some electric tool ecosystem or another, you want to stay within that ecosystem. So I need to figure out what's available and what the right choice is, and that's been kind of overwhelming me, so I haven't done it yet. How are we doing? I feel like I should also learn a little bit more about how to install stuff like that without absolutely mangling the drywall, because last time I was very bad at it. Incredible trip, ready to be home soon. Couple of weeks is where I tap it. Get a corded one. Doesn't matter what brand, it's the batteries that get you. I feel like I want it to be cordless for a few different things, though. Like if I'm using it outdoors to power a rotating brush to clean up my dryer vent, it may be like a real pain in the butt to plug it in. I might have to run like an extension cord, and I feel like doing that every time I want to use it for something like that is going to be kind of annoying.
Interrupt.
Besides, what if I want to use it in an area to work on something where I've cut the power? Hey, I got a headlamp so that I could view things in an area in which I've turned off the power for when I'm working on something. But I had to cut the breaker to the area for safety. And I was like, well, how am I going to see? And then I'm like, I could get a headlamp, and I did. And it's pretty good. It's been coming in handy in the backyard, too. Check for animals. I'm not saying I'm not going to have an extension cord. Never mind. Forget I ever said anything. Don't worry about it. It'll all be
Watch
okay.
your step.
We'll get it sorted out. Find a couple more crockless. There's a few of them around here. They are marked on the map. You get the little yellow blobbies. This is a very cute delve story. I hadn't done this one yet. Peaceful should lose power one day. Did you know you have to store gasoline away from bears? The more I read about the kind of things bears like to get into, the more I'm convinced that they're nuts. What do they want with gas? What are they gonna do? Dirt bikes? Like, what do you mean? Maybe it's just because it's smelly. Maybe they're just curious. They can't possibly want to eat it, right? There seems to be, if you Google does blank attract bears, the answer is probably yes. Steal the neighbors and cook joyriding. Okay, we just need a little bit more animal. Up here. That's interesting.
Watch your step.
Maybe because it's a hydrocarbon and hydrocarbons are radiation. Maybe because if they get themselves covered in it and then catch a light, then you've got a flaming bear. This is painful. Maybe I should kill his little side buddies. I did see Cocaine Bear. Bizarrely enough. Of all the movies I've seen and I've not seen, I have seen Cocaine Bear. I can't really justify that to anybody. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. I do have bad news. I'm not sticking around very long. Hello. We're on for a short stream today because we're not in the best of health. But it's good to see you guys. I hope you had a lovely stream. Turn this in. Just wanted to get our trading post done so we can do some shopping. Hello. Did we do it? Oh, so close. Oh, it's 2 Bountiful Delves completed. Oh, I didn't check. It's 2. Oh, rude. Okay. You know what? I might be able to do it with the Valorstone upgrades. Let's go back to town and have a look at this. A lot of Trader Center bought the 90-euro version of Midnight. Yeah, I've got a decent amount saved up. I haven't pre-ordered Midnight yet. I will eventually. I'm kind of saving up for one more WoW token's worth of gold first. But, I'm sitting on, I think, yeah, 7,000 right now. It'll be more once I fill the bar and pick it up. Let's go talk about gear upgrades, see if that works out. I must have like something. It's mainly a problem of crests. But I betcha, yeah, here we go. So we take an adventurer chest piece. And I need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I sink 234 Valor Stones, which is no problem because I don't need them. Capped anyway. And there we go. Trader's Tender. That Hearthstone is the redeployment module. It was from a thing. Hang on, let me WoW hit it. Redeployment module. You can get it on the Delve Treasure Vendor. It was part of the, I think it was part of Overcharged Delves. But you can get it on the Delve Vendor now. On lunch break. Hello, how you doing? I've got a log on the auctionist that if it sells, we'll buy Midnight on its own. Here's hoping. There we go, there we go. Let's do our shopping here. And we got our High Shaman's Airy Griffin. And this is the color that I think I like better of these mounts anyways. Yeah, that's nice. I like the little glow effect on the green. That's really nice. I like that a lot. Okay. What else? So, I have 8,225 Trader's Tender. Mainly because I have a mental block where it's almost impossible for me to spend any now because nothing's good enough for me. I figure they don't want to give us enough tender to buy everything, so I'm not gonna buy anything. I don't want that one. These are nice, but I'm not gonna wear them. Different colors? Different colors of what? The green one comes from filling the bar, and this orange one is purchasable on the vendor. Yeah, these are lovely, but I don't know that I need them. The rainy day attire is cute, but it's red. Red's not my color. This is fine, but we have this. It also... Oh, I was going to say my textures are in really bad shape, but that's not the fault of the trading post. I turned my graphics way the heck down because I was having a really hard time recording Dimensius footage. So my... What would it be here? Texture resolution was on fair. I like the red one. Looks cute, honey. Oh, kitty. That was a jump. Hi. Yeah, let's do that and maybe reload and then have another look at it. They need to just let us farm them as much as we want. I think the scarcity is very, very, very intentional, and without it, they wouldn't be able to sell people on packs that include tender as like a gimme. I think if they let us farm it infinitely, it would subvert their whole system that they want to set up. They want us to feel like this on purpose. Yeah. So it has the pants, it has boots. It's a nice weapon. Two-handed mace, one-handed mace. The only weapons I really buy on Trading Post are usually staves, two-handed staves, if they're really special. Hi. Morale. Yeah, that's a nice color of sweatsuit. I'll probably buy that. The sweatsuits they can get me on because they're only 100. I like these, but not really on my gnome, I think is the problem. And then because I'm not wearing them on my gnome, I don't wear them on anybody. Yellow, Plunderlord, Keglegs, Crocolisk. Yeah. And Claudius, which I do already have. I still have this ruby butterfly frozen, because I do like the butterfly mounts, but I don't really need it in red. 4 of another. Thank you for the 6-month resub. Happy half year. I want to like the war skirts, but they clip with belts. It drives me insane. Yeah, I think we're going to do the sweatsuit. And to Kurt. And I think that'll do me. 100. There we go. 81.25. We spent some. Let's see. I think I have 2 characters in a different sweatsuit. I could change their color. I like those a lot. He's in the purple one. He's got the black pants on. I wonder if I'm ever going to stop buying the sweatsuits. How do you get the pet Murloc? Oh, did you get the pet Murloc? Oh, I didn't see one. Let me take a look. I didn't see it. I saw the crab. There was a hermit crab. I have Claudius already. You need every color. I think I need pink. If they do a pink sweatsuit that's like a rosy pink, like a reddish toned pink and not a fuchsia toned pink, I would do that. But at a certain point, I think maybe I have them. Did I get the pet Murloc? Let me see. I don't see a pet Murloc. Maybe it was last month. It was probably last month. Enough tender to buy every mountain pet. I have never bought any transmog. Yeah, they got some nice stuff. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do for furniture when housing comes out. I'm sure something or another. Hi, sweet. I think I'm going back to bed. You want to come with me? Nice kitty. All right. I want to thank you guys very much for joining me. I'm wrapping up early. We're still 6, so I'm probably going to just have a bunch of tea and go back to bed. I will try and keep my regular schedule this week as best as I can. I may like dip early, but I'm going to try and at least show up and stream for a little bit, even if we sound awful. And then hopefully that way we can get back to normal a little bit. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate the company, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.